I'll tell you. Hey guys, we're back again. Another soccer podcast for post reaction match for tomorrow. Europa League final against Tottenham and Manchester United.
Yeah,
We're here to talk a little bit about it and give you guys chance to decide who is going to win. There's so much going on, so much going
yeah,
on
I know,
for this
right?
game because a lot of people, excuse me, a lot of people are rooting for Tottenham to win this game.
Yep, yep,
And one thing they forget to realize that is Manchester United actually plays better in a tension like this.
hmm,
When you
okay,
think about
okay.
the FA Cup, like was last season. Was it last season? Yes, last
Last
season.
season, yeah.
Last season, everybody was talking about how Man City are gonna beat Manchester United. Like it
Hmm.
was just rampage. And look what happened. I think that both teams are crappy in the Premier League.
Oh, you can say that again. You
It's
can say that again.
shameful for
It's
teams
shameful.
like Tottenham and United to be in 16, 17. It's unheard of, right? In the soccer history for both clubs.
Hmm.
But in the other hand, in Europe, they are basically the best teams in the Europa League. Now, tomorrow, we're gonna decide who really is the
Yep,
best team.
yeah. Well,
Um, so yeah,
you,
what do you think about that though?
yeah,
What's your own?
you know, it's a game of anybody takes it because you really, really cannot predict these two sides. One day they are so good, they play so well, and the next day they play like schoolboys. I'm talking about Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur. Now,
Yep.
I've been following the reactions to these Europa League finals, and a lot of people who follow football, who follow soccer all over the world, are saying that the Europa League has been watered down just because of what happened this season. Like, how is it that two clubs that are so terrible in their domestic leagues are
Yeah,
competing in the final of the Europa League? That it doesn't spell good for the competition. That means all other clubs in that competition in that league are like low-rated club. No disrespect to any club that has played in this championship, but for two clubs who have done no good in the
yep.
Premier League to be in the final, that is giving the rating of the Europa League like a very low rating. But that's on the one side. It's just what it is in the Premier League. The Premier League doesn't smile. You don't play well, you lose. That's
You
the Premier
can't.
League. So
That's the you
European
can't predict.
football
You
is
can't
different.
predict what's going on in the Premier League. And like I
Yes.
always said, every season the Premier League have something new, and that's what makes it so powerful in the world.
Yeah.
Such
Yeah.
the best league in the world because every season you have the underdog teams performing better than the big six. You
Yeah.
know, next season, what's gonna happen? We don't know. But based on the
Yeah.
transfer window coming up, we're gonna know who is gonna be who. Because it, I don't know, man. The Premier League is just unpredictable. It's just
Yeah.
you don't know what's gonna happen.
That
And
makes it the Premier League.
yeah, that makes it the toughest league in the world. That makes it the most entertaining league in the world. I'm not saying that the Bundesliga, the League on, the Spanish league is not good, but I gotta tell you, man. I mean, look at this last two game between the two teams we're talking about, Manchester United and
Yeah.
Tottenham. We
Yeah.
both
Yeah.
lost those games.
Yeah.
2-0, Tottenham lost to was it
Aston Villa.
Aston
Aston
Villa.
Villa. Yeah.
2-0, Manchester United lost to who we
Was it
play?
Brentford?
No, who did we play? Oh God. I know the
I
last
can't
time
remember now.
we
No,
tied with
Chelsea. You lost to Chelsea.
Chelsea.
You lost
Yes.
to Chelsea.
We lost to and it's funny because we lost to West Ham 2-0. Tottenham lost to West Ham 2-0. They lost to Aston Villa 2-0. We lost to Chelsea 1-0.
Hmm.
And it's so bad. It's so bad between those two
So
teams.
that's why you cannot predict where this pendulum will swing, because I look at the Manchester United side and I also take a look at the bench. But we can really um put some light into that Manchester United midfield. I think Casemiro has picked up form a little bit the
Mhm.
past games. And in games like this, you want to call on your most trusted senior players. Bruno should be doing well tomorrow. Bruno Fernandes, the captain on side. And meanwhile, if he wins this Europa League, he will be winning 3 trophies
In
in a row now for
in three
Manchester
seasons.
United
In
in
three
in in,
seasons.
in the season.
In three seasons.
That's Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah. Because yeah. And you know, like I said in the beginning, Manchester United, everybody right now is rooted for, even Gary Neville is rooted for Tottenham to win this game.
For Tottenham
One
Hotspur,
thing,
yeah.
yeah, but one thing that I have learned that in watching Manchester United playing in the last, let me say, maybe 3 seasons, when it comes
Hmm.
to big clubs, they tend to play like to die for kind of game, you know, and they tend to underrate the underdog teams, and that's how we get
Mm.
destroyed. And with a game like this, such attention, I it's nerve wracking. I'm
Yeah,
nervous. I'm not gonna lie. The game hasn't even played yet. I'm already
I
nervous.
know,
So
I know,
so
I
as
know.
a lot of people, but we have players that can change games in the blink of an eye. Okay, now my prediction for that for the 11, start 11 will be Maguire in the middle, center back. You
Hmm.
have Delo is going to possibly start this game, and you have Euro, who's also possibly going to start this game. So those are my back three. Now, in the
Okay.
midfield, you have Casemiro play a little bit higher behind Bruno Fernandes because Bruno Fernandes can pass the ball longer.
Yeah.
And then you have Ahmed on the one side, and then you have Dogu on the other side, and then you have so they're gonna go. You have Shaw.
Rasmus.
Hmm? I don't
Rasmus.
I don't know if Rasmus Højlund will start this game tomorrow based on his last two performances.
So who's the striker for the team? That's the
I
that's the
I
striker
think
now.
I actually I think Xerxes is gonna start this game. I think Mason Mount is gonna play behind him.
Yeah, I think Mason Mount is good to go
And if
now.
you
Yeah.
if you watch the last two games of Mason Mount, even that real the Atletico Bilbao game, the second leg,
Yeah.
he's more of like he goes and fight and attack,
That's
right?
that's
And
Mason
put
Mount.
pressure.
That's
And
Mason Mount.
that's why I think that when you have him and you have Xerxes in the front and you have Ahmed on on that left wing,
Hmm.
I'm look, I don't know what the game is gonna look like.
Okay, I'll be giving it to Spurs. I'll be giving it to
Oh
Spurs
wow. Oh
because yeah,
wow.
I'll be giving this one to
No,
Spurs.
I'm gonna
Why?
stick to my
It
United
will be
because
painful. Yeah, it will be painful to see Manchester United lose. In that, I think they are better representation in the Champions League for English football than Tottenham. No disrespect to Tottenham. I think they bring in a better representation for English teams in the Champions League. They have the pedigree, they have the experience and all of that. But Tottenham playing the Champions League next season, I don't know how far they're going to go. But Postecoglou's second season, he always wins a trophy. He has said it on the presser already. And also,
You
it
have to
looks
think about
like,
it this way again.
yeah,
Where the game is played tomorrow, Manchester United have advantage over that because they know how
because
the
they played
field
Bilbao
is. They've played there. They know
and
how the
won there.
structure of the field is.
Yeah,
Right?
I know.
That's
I
a big
know.
advantage for Manchester United. But
I know.
like I said, I'm not gonna say it's gonna go or Manchester United gonna win it in the 90 minutes.
Hmm.
I would suspect it's gonna go 1-1 and they're gonna go extra time, and that's where the game is gonna end. I don't think it's gonna go in penalties. I really don't think so because
Me too.
I tell you
I
right,
don't think it will go on
I'm
penalties.
telling you right now, if that game goes into penalties, we are
Hmm.
gonna lose that game. Why? It's
There
because
you
of
go.
because
There you
no
go.
because of Onana. Onana is the most useless goalkeeper in match. No, like
No.
no,
Sheku, don't
listen.
say don't no, no,
No,
no,
the reason why
no,
I say that when it comes to
no,
penalties, when it comes to penalties, I'm not saying okay.
no.
Okay, I'll take that back. I'm not saying he's a bad goalkeeper. Okay,
Yes.
but when it comes to penalty, bro, he sucks. He's he. I don't think since he come to United, I don't think he has
Uh-huh.
saved any single penalty. I
But
mean,
he has given some good games, some good saves.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes, no doubt about that. But but that's no penalty. That's in within the 90 minutes. Right.
Okay.
When it comes to
Yeah.
penalties, I think it's just a horrible penalty keeper. I don't think he's gonna do us any good. So that's why I think that the game is not gonna go into penalties. I think it's gonna go in extra time. I think it's gonna be like the score is not gonna be like Leon game,
Hmm.
but I think it's gonna go to extra time where we have and if Amron set the team properly and the guys really work, I think we'll beat Tottenham. And Tottenham don't have a very fast, speedy players though.
They
Physicality,
do.
no.
They do.
Phys-
Some of them,
yes, yes,
although
that's what
they
I'm saying. Like Song
some of
Min
them are
Hyun,
fast.
that guy,
Mhm.
Son,
Son
he's
you
a
mean.
fast
Son you
player.
mean.
Brandon
Yeah.
Johnson, he's a fast player. So
Hmm.
now the up front, they have the advantage by Solanke because of his height, his
Solanke is also there.
physicality, and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if Amron rooting for Rasmus Højlund to start that game tomorrow, he has to put his best play game on. Like he
Okay.
has to play that game.
Okay.
Anyway,
Let's see how it goes. Go to the comment section, ladies and gentlemen, and just drop your comment and prediction. Who wins the Europa League tomorrow, Wednesday, 21st May? Remember, we're broadcasting live from British Columbia, Vancouver, Canada.
and, and
Wherever you're
remember,
watching
the
from.
Champions League is coming up too.
Yes,
You
yes.
know,
The Champions League is coming up.
I already see things about that. PSG is gonna win it. I'm sticking to that. That's what I'm gonna go with. My prediction
Yeah,
sticks
yeah. You
that.
already predicted the PSG.
Yeah.
But
So,
let's wait for the Europa League first. Let's see
mm
who takes the gong, whether
hmm
Manchester United or Tottenham is coming to English football. The Europa
yeah.
League is coming to England. That's what it
hmm
is.
At one way or the other, it's coming there. So
It's coming to England.
it could be either at Old Trafford or London or Tottenham. So
Yeah, yeah, true, true.
we'll have to wait
Okay,
and
guys.
see.
Okay, guys, go to the comment section, drop your comments and predictions. Let's see how it goes. We'll do maybe a post match reaction after the game, then see where it takes us.
Yes,
Thanks,
yeah, we
Seku.
definitely.
Please love your brother. Onana is our brother. You need to love him. Come on now. You need to love
He's
Onana.
our brother, but he's got to do his job, bro. He's
Yeah,
got to do
I
his
know, right?
job
I know.
properly, man.
Yeah, I know.
He really got to put in some work, some game tomorrow. It's like he just got to
He
play
will. I think he will.
well.
I
I
think he
think
will.
he
This,
will.
this
I think he need that. He wanted that. He should. I think actually United is more hungry for that trophy than Tottenham
hmm.
is.
Yeah.
I just based on Postecoglou's interviews and press conference and stuff like that. Like,
Mhm.
and he's very what's the word? He Amro is more calm. Like when he responds to questions.
Yeah, I know. I know. Postecoglou
Postecoglou,
is
in the other
he
hand,
he had to shut down a journalist. He shut
hmm
down a journalist. Yeah, I know. I know.
yeah, like
He's
he's so
very tense.
confident and calm.
He's very tense. He's not having a good season. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, some coaches can't cope with that dent. It's been their worst season since 1974. So, I
Who?
mean,
Tottenham?
yeah, Postecoglou, yeah,
Yes.
Tottenham, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been their worst season,
And
so
he's actually lucky he hasn't get fired.
yeah, yeah.
He's actually very
That's
lucky he
why
hasn't get sacked.
the redemption is the Europa League. Because a lot of
Mm.
Tottenham followers and ex-players are saying, if he delivers our first trophy, we don't care. Leave him on the job, get him some players, and he will do well next season. But we have to keep this. We have to
We
keep
have
this
to keep
now.
this
Else,
conversation for tomorrow.
else we'll keep talking. Let's just leave it as it is and
Yeah,
see where the match takes us. Seku.
yeah,
Okay, guys, we'll see you again after the match. But just share your comments on the comment section. We'll see you again tomorrow.
yeah.
Okay, bye bye.